Welcome to Brake Check. We are here at Stearman Airfield for Cars and Cockpits.
Yes.
This is in Benton, Kansas. This is the first weekend for this event.
Yeah.
And so here we are. They have aircraft, we have cars.
A little bit of everything. It's a wide variety.
Yes.
So should be a good show, should be a good day.
We've come across an old buddy, Quentin. He's here with his SVT Cobra Mustang. Hoovie's Garage is here. Tyler with his Lamborghini Countach. I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah.
If you're in the Kansas area, highly recommend it. But we're going to check out some cars. Here's what I like about this, is you have a side-by-side perfect comparison of old school and new school.
Yeah.
And when you see them side by side, I can see where they try to, harken back to the original. The hood scoop, the grille.
Yeah.
But I don't think it does the original justice.
I agree.
It just does not do it.
It doesn't quite hit right.
It doesn't capture it.
Yeah.
The way it needs to.
Yeah. This one just didn't quite hit the spot right.
I mean, not to mention the old school one also has a back seat that looks like the corner table for the mob boss.
Nice.
New one, no rear seat.
That's true.
Much shorter.
Yeah, why didn't they put a rear seat in the new one?
Probably had something to do with Jimmy Hoffa and the mob. These old cars just had artistry and design elements, where the new ones is just like, hey, we just got to put something in it.
A lot of new cars are really cool, but they don't have the same flair.
Mm-hmm. These are interesting Camaros that don't get enough love, in my opinion.
I was never too much of a fan of them, to be honest.
These were the car when I was in high school. And so this is every car guy when they're in high school, they had that car that was like, if you had this car, you were the man.
Right.
This was that car when I was in high school, the LS1 Camaro. Now this.
I was gonna say, which one is your
machinery.
favorite?
This one. This one. I love the C8, but the C7 is just like the epitome, ultimate, iconic Corvette.
It like peaked right before they just changed everything.
Right. It kind of makes sense, they're going to be like, we're going to go out with a bang. We know eventually we're going to go to this mid-engine style. We're going to have to completely alter and change the look of it.
Right.
To make the mid-engine work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's...
Yeah, the Corvette at its heart is a roadster.
Yeah. The C7s are gorgeous. I like the C8s, but they have a very different vibe to them.
Mm-hmm. Apparently this Corvette is equipped with flight mode. A rare breed indeed. That GT350 Fastback, that car's worth about $120,000.
They're pretty rare, and
yeah, it's the Fastback is what makes it as rare as it is. The most sought after Mustang is the first generation Fastback. And this one being a GT350, this is what they made Eleanor out of.
Gorgeous, and it has so much history and
again, style,
yeah.
art.
Yeah. Although Ken Miles called it a secretary's car.
He did. Except that was the coupe.
Right.
64.5 coupe in that movie.
Yeah.
We don't know if he really said that in real life or not. 99% chance he did.
Right.
Look at this rolling refrigerator. It looks like a kitchen appliance.
It is one of the few cars that actually looks basically the same in photos as it does in person.
Yes. Everything you expect it to be, it is.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't notice is how close that bolt is above the tire on the spindle.
That's
Not
true.
that the tire moves toward the bolt.
Right, but if you wanted to put larger on there, you might run into some trouble.
As ugly as this is, I would own one just because it is so polarizing. I did notice that the Kenmore appliance that it is did not come with the fingerprint-free stainless steel.
Disappointed.
That's been an option not opted by this particular owner. Oh, found the misaligned panels right there at the fender to the bonnet.
Yeah, and very sharp.
Plymouth Prowler for the person who wants a piece of pie when they drive.
It does kind of have that shape, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would do a wrap like a pizza, a Dorito chip, a
Right.
cake slice.
Right.
You know, all things in the triangular shape. You could also wrap it to look like a dinosaur's face.
A dinosaur's face.
Looks like or an alligator head.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. It does have a very unique style to it, that's all to its own.
Yeah. The only downside is the engine bay is so small and tight that you can't fit anything bigger than a V6 in it.
It's one of the few more modern cars that I feel kind of has like old school styling, like style for the sake of style rather than just function.
It's got like the 30s Rat Fink hot rod
Yeah.
sort of grille coming to a corner. I like the exposed steering linkage.
I agree. It is a cool little car. I can't deny it.
One thing that I think would help it is if they made aftermarket bumper pieces, or do you call those bumpers?
Uh-huh.
That didn't look like Little Tykes playsets.
Fair. Yeah, they do have a little like Lego almost quality to
Because
it.
the car has this very old school look back, like retro hot rod.
Yeah.
And then you have Little Tykes bumpers.
Right. That's true.
I'm kind of interested in looking at seeing how much I can get one of these for now. Get my truck paid off and look for a Prowler.
Right?
Aaron would hate it, especially if I got one in yellow.
It can be just for you, your car. I don't know. I don't know if I would like own one, but at the same time, they're kind of
Yeah,
cool.
you would.
I don't know if you can see it through the crowd, but over there is a McLaren that I think we should go look at.
We should 100% go look at the McLaren. Here at Brake Check, we got Steve. He's got a beautiful 720S McLaren.
Absolutely
Why don't you
gorgeous.
tell me about your car, buddy?
Well, It's stock.
It's a stock McLaren.
I
I gotta
mean,
say, I love your tag. I won't say how it's spelled if you don't mind me saying what the tag is.
Yeah, no, it's
Personalized tag says McLovin on a McLaren. It's genius. Well, what
Okay.
year is your car?
It's a 2018 720S. It's actually a base model. There is no mechanical difference. It's just the amount of carbon fiber that's attached.
Really?
Yes.
But you said
There's the-
base model McLaren. It's a
Was it-
McLaren.
yeah,
It's still so fundamentally they're all the same.
same car underneath. Yeah.
What drew you to the McLaren instead of any other supercar?
I had a friend who had one, and I made the mistake of driving it,
Okay, that'll do it.
and I learned my lesson. I got to be careful in what I drive.
Have you only driven on road or any track days?
I've ran it down the quarter a few times. Just
Okay.
they've got it dialed in real well, considering, my R8 was all-wheel drive. This one is rear wheel, but this one does well.
So as far as the launch controls, a pretty
It's good.
Pretty intense
it's,
launch.
It's dialed in.
Nice.
It's
that's
dialed in.
incredible.
Gotcha.
Now, does this have a front end?
It
lift
does have
on
a front lift, and it does save quite a bit.
Save your splitter quite
Yes.
often.
I mean, even pulling it here, they pointed in this parking lot, and I was like,
please no.
oh, is that really, you really, okay.
There's cement over there.
Yeah, so it's I had to lift it up, get in, and
Right.
Right.
set it back down. But yeah, even in and out of driveways or certain, it's pretty quick. It's not like you got to sit there forever. So this one's chicane gray, and I still have yet to see another 720. Not that I see them all the time, but in this chicane gray.
So were you always a car person growing up?
Yeah.
Did you have a dream car when you were a kid? For me, it was a Corvette when I was 12. I always wanted a Corvette.
Above my bed would have been a picture of an F40.
Oh yeah, the red
Which
one.
maybe a lot of people had that as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to go back and check that itch per se, but yes, that would have been the car at the time. One thing I do appreciate about this is it does everything well. I mean, one thing I had to have is the ride quality, and surprisingly, the 720 rides really well.
Does it have different ride modes?
It does have different
It's like a tour mode and that
right,
kind of thing?
comfort mode, sport mode, race mode.
Nice.
Um,
Can you feel like a big difference between like the race
yes,
mode and
absolutely.
the comfort mode? Okay.
Absolutely.
So you
One
wouldn't
thing I
hesitate to take this on a road trip?
We drove from Oklahoma City,
Right.
Nice.
so and he's asleep in the passenger seat most of the time.
Wow. Is it pretty quiet inside too?
Without any, it's a stock exhaust. I don't have anything, so yes, it does. There's no drone,
Oh, nice.
nothing. And I've heard my friends that do have modified downpipes and exhaust. They say it doesn't drone at all
Wow.
as well. So I think maybe because it's all back there.
Now, the 720, when you change drive modes, does it change the tone of the exhaust?
From sport to race, it does.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
One thing that was very interesting, they spend a
This
lot of
is-
time on the aero. So they take a lot of technology off the F1 track, I feel like. From a glance on the side, from a mid-engine car, it just
Right.
looks,
Which I love the way they did that. It keeps the whole thing smooth on the outside.
Yeah.
it's almost double-skinned in a way, but it's definitely clean looking
Right.
in that
Yeah.
sense.
Well,
Wow.
Steve, I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nice meeting you
Good
guys.
talking to you.
Definitely.
You as well. Thank you very much.